Giggles came into our room. She knelt down. What do you mean? Who's Giggles? The clown. He was standing by the closet, just looking at me. Her phone buzzed just as she pulled up. A text from her aunt. Hey, we got an earlier massage time. Already headed out. Kids are inside. Back tomorrow by 10. Elise bent down and flipped over the fake rock by the planter, right where it always was. The spare key felt cold in her hand. She let herself in. Babysitting wasn't how she'd hoped to spend her weekend, but she needed to study and getting paid to do it. Win-win. The second she stepped inside, she regretted it. It was November 3rd, but the house still looked like Halloween exploded. Plastic skeletons, cotton spider webs, a fog machine in the corner. Someone had gone all out and never taken the decorations down. She called out for the kids. No answer. As she made her way through the hallway, something caught her eye. The back door was wide open. Her heart jumped. She noticed a clown decoration sitting in the corner of the living room. She walked over and tapped its nose. It squeaked. One of those old-fashioned ones, porcelain face, painted smile, ruffled collar. It was slumped against the armchair like it had been tossed there, legs askew. She rolled her eyes and walked past it into the kitchen. Then, something crashed in the back of the house. Elise? Tommy's voice rang out before she could panic. He and Grace came sprinting around the corner, both absolutely covered in powdered sugar. We made cookies, Grace shrieked. And we're going to eat all of them. Elise exhaled, trying not to laugh. Shoes off, couch, now. The kids tumbled into the living room, trailing crumbs and chaos behind them. Later, once the kids were distracted with a movie, Elise passed the den and nearly tripped. She saw another clown standing in the corner of the den. Green yarn hair, darker eyes. Its painted smile was sharper. Another decoration? Maybe. Her aunt clearly loved Halloween. Elise grabbed her biology notes and settled into the armchair in the den, ready to finally get some studying done. That night, after she tucked the kids into bed, she entered the den again. The clown still stood there. Or was it standing at a slightly different angle than before? She tried to study, but her concentration kept slipping. At one point, she turned toward the clown and asked, "What's the powerhouse of the cell again?" It didn't respond. "Mitochondria, idiot," she muttered. "Not so smart now, huh?" she added with a smirk. But the room stayed quiet. Too quiet. The air felt wrong. Eventually, she got up to take a break, heading to the bathroom. She leaned over the sink, staring into her reflection. Her breath fogged the mirror slightly. She wiped it with her sleeve, then turned on the cold water and splashed her face. A creak behind her. She froze, waited. Another creak, closer this time. Then silence. She turned slowly toward the hallway. "Tommy?" No answer. She dried her face and stepped into the hall. The light from the bathroom spilled just far enough to show an empty stretch of carpet. Something clattered in the distance. "You better not be trying to scare me again," she muttered. Her voice was steady, but her grip on the towel had tightened. A faint giggle. She took a step forward, then another. "Boo!" she yelped. Her knees buckled for a second. Tommy stood in the hallway, grinning. "You jumped so hard." She let out a shaky breath. "Seriously, not cool. You should be in bed." He laughed and turned to go, but stopped. His voice dropped. "Elise," he whispered. Giggles came into our room. She knelt down. "What do you mean? Who's Giggles?" "The clown. He was standing by the closet, just looking at me. I think he wants to take my candy." "Did he say anything?" She raised an eyebrow. "You're still messing with me, huh?" Tommy shook his head. He just looked at me. A chill slid down her spine. She walked him back to bed. Grace was already asleep, curled around a stuffed bear. Elise did the closet check. Under the bed. All clear. She smiled and tugged the blanket over Tommy's shoulder. "He's gone," she whispered. "You're safe." But the reassurance was more for her than him. When she got back to the den, the clown was gone. Her heart slammed against her chest. Then, her phone rang from the kitchen. The sound nearly made her scream. She ran for it. "Hey," her aunt's voice came through. "We're on our way back. Everything okay?" Elise tried to keep her voice steady. Yeah. The kids are just in a pranking mood. They must have moved that clown out of the den." A pause. "What clown?" Elise blinked. "The one with the green yarn hair and striped pants?" Another pause. "Elise, we don't have a clown decoration like that." Then she heard it, heavy footsteps approaching. A child's voice from down the hall. "Giggles, what are you doing in our room again?" Some urban legends fade over time, but others refuse to be forgotten. They change. Details shift. But the warning always remains the same. Some say it's just an urban legend, but legends have a way of coming back. What do you think? Have you heard a different version?